Hello, my friends. Hi, guys. See if I am on the correct page. Instagram is there. I can see that. Hi, guys. Okay, I think now it's on. Hello, my friends. You can hear already my fur baby in the background complaining that I am not looking after her. Hi, Manhase. Hi, Shirley. Hi, guys. My name is Angela. I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a WoodUbend retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So herzlich willkommen. So when you join me, just let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Krista. Thank you for joining. So tonight I have a fun project for you. I think I better put my coffee to the side before I dip something in there. We're going to make a fun candle holder, a little bit steampunk inspired, and we're going to create rust on the surface, and we don't have from Dixie Belle over here the patina collection, which we perfectly would use for that, but I'm going to do that with the Posh Chalk products and just some Hallo Ute, Hallo Sabine, and just some chalk mineral paints. So I've already prepared this a little bit. I'm going to show you the base, and I've used a normal glass bottle. I've got those because I want to put like a big candle on there. You know, I don't want to have a thin one. I want to put at the end like one of those thick candles on there. So that's why I need a thicker or bigger base. This is one of those things you use for Hallo Heike at Christmas time, you know, for your wreaths, when you put like your Christmas candles on there. That's what I used for that. And basically what I've done, I've cut a cork to size. I screw a hole, I drilled a hole in the middle. I stuck this thing in there, and then I stuck the whole thing into the bottle. And what I've also done, so that it's a little bit more steady, I filled it half up with concrete, so that's nice and solid at the end, so it's not going to tip over easily. Okay, that's how I got to this state. I've put some bonding primer on there, which I use the Slick Stick from Dixie Belle. And yeah, so now we can continue. Guys, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments, please. I will try to answer it straight away. If I'm not answering it straight away, I will come back later and get to you then. So, hi Laura, thank you for joining me. So I have also, I'm going to use also some scrap pieces. This is my, you know, I keep telling you, when you have some leftovers from your projects with the WoodUbends, don't throw it, keep it. You never know when you need it. And I'm basically keeping like all different scraps and stuff like that. So, you know, I will reuse some bits and pieces like this. I'm going to use a part of a trim. This is the 118G from WoodUbend. This is what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the cogs. I'll put it back there, just like a reminder for myself. The cogs, they are like the 56. There's like, it's like a set of different pieces. I'm probably not going to use all of them. There's like bigger pieces, there's smaller pieces. So this is basically what we're going to use. Also, and I'm going to use this is like a motorbike chain. This is the 1395. This is just like a bit from here. I've already broken it apart because I'm going to use like bits and pieces. So, and has everybody from you already worked with WoodUbend? Do you know what WoodUbend is? Shall I explain it to you? WoodUbend is like ornaments. They are made out of wood, but the great thing about them is, hi WoodUbend, the great thing about those ornaments and stuff like that is that when they are cold, they are rock solid. You know, this is like, they are rock solid. You can sand them, you can drill them, you can saw them basically. And when you warm them up, they get nice and bendy. So you can basically twist it around like round surfaces and stuff like that. And you can cut them and stuff like that. And apart from that, they behave like normal wood. You can stain them, you can paint them, you can basically do everything with them what you would do with normal wood. So I'm going to lay those bits down on a griddle to warm them up a little bit. I also have my heat gun to smush them really nicely onto the surface of the bottle. And then I would say, let's begin the fun. I will tip the camera down a little bit for you guys so that you can see better what I am doing. You won't see my face, but that's not the important thing at the moment. So I'd rather have you to see what we do. And we're also going to put on, this is basically part one tonight. This is the base. We're going to apply the WoodUbends, and we are also putting the base down with some chalk mineral paints, which is like the base for the rust, and the Posh Chalk texture paste. And the texture paste I have with me tonight is the vintage gold and the black graphite. Those two colors we're going to put down. So as I said, let's the fun begin. To apply the WoodUbends, you use normal wood glue. I have the from Tide Bond, the wood glue, just regular wood glue. You know, don't take any express glue or something like that. You just to have like a little bit more open time. So, and as I said, if you have questions, put it in the comments. I probably can't see all the comments now. Put Instagram a little to the side. So, let's see. Okay. Hi, Susan. Hi, Sis. Thank you for joining me. You probably like this project also. We're going to do a candle holder. So, okay. Probably going to put it this way around. You can see there's like already some drips and stuff like that, but this is going to be basically like almost perfect for this type of project. And this is like the 118G I'm going to use. And this is already warmed up a little bit. I'm going to put some wood glue on here. Nice and generous, so it sticks nicely on the surface. If it squeezes out to the side, I also have my baby wipes with me. As wood glue is water based, you can basically wipe that off and clean it off with a damp cloth also. So glue on here, because I want to have it stuck to the surface nicely, so it's not going to go anywhere. And those pieces I'm using from the trim here also is left over from another project I've done. So it's always handy to keep all those bits and pieces and reuse them when you do another project. So this one is going to go on the bottom here. That's basically the only thing I know. I want to have that because that's one of the widest and the bigger pieces, and I want to have that one down there. So as there's quite a bit of wood glue on here, pretty generous. With those bigger trims, I always put the glue onto the project and onto the trim itself, or onto the ornament itself. And guys, everything I'm doing here and everything I'm, explaining or This is the way I do it. You know, this is. I'm not saying that this is like the way you have to do it. This is basically some advice which makes my life easier to work with those things. And if it helps you, it'll be fantastic. So I like your feedback on that also. So now, place it on here first, and I'm going to warm it up because it's already, you can see it's like rock hard. So I'm going to warm it up with the heat gun. Sorry for the noise. It's always a little noisy. Just to make it soft so I can bend it around. See how easy that goes. Up a little bit, around. Also, when you work, you can use you can also use a hairdryer, an embossing gun, whatever, just something to heat that up. So now I'm going to stick that nicely on there. So, and there is like still a gap at the front where I'm going to put something else. So I'm not worried about that at the moment. I first want to stick that nicely down. And you can see you can squash it really nice to the surface. Go to the top and see the glue coming out there. Grab a baby wipe straight away. Just to take that off so it's not too messy. People who know me, I'm probably the messy queen whatsoever. Oh, thank you, Heike. Yes, that's my project. That blue you see over here with the flower. That's my project at the Dixie Belle page at the moment. This is Ein Orchid Designs and transfer. So all that glue coming out. I'm going to heat it up another time now. One more time. So this is now going to, when this dries, this glue, this thing is not going to go anywhere anymore. It's going to harden in the position you leave it in. So this is going to be bended nice around that bottle and is going to stay there. So let's see. I want to have one of those cocks going in there. Let's see which one is. I think I'm even going to use this one. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. It is bigger than that trim. Am I going to stick it on top? I think yes, I will. You can cut it out if you want to. You know, you can warm it up and you can cut around those edges, or you leave it like this. I'm going to leave it. Oh no, I'm going to cut around so you can see what you basically can do. I'm going to cut around. I'm going to put some glue on the back of that thing. It's already warmed up a little also. And spread it out. I want to be nice and ready when I put it on there. So put that there. I've got my scissors here, which are good for this, and I've got this this cutter knife here. I'm going to use for that in a second. But first, I'm going to warm everything up again so it's nice and bendy. And also, the piece already stuck on there. So I've got to get up now. So I'm going to see that better. And guys, when you work with a heat gun, I know what I'm talking about. This thing gets really, really hot. So don't touch the top there. So now I'm just going to cut a little around here. I'm going to take that bit off. This. So this is going to fit in here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. A little bit warmer. And like this, you can basically adjust it to any surface or any edging, whatever you want to do. Just turn it around for a second. Sure. Down there. Just going to go around this edge here. So this is going to be nicely in there. It's already sticking. So if the glue is completely dry, you can put some more glue on there, but most of the time you can reactivate the glue and put it on there. I think I've got to cut it a little more. Yeah, cut it a little more. And then it looks like it completely belongs into this area. So, guys, if I miss any questions, either put the question in again. So if I look up, I can have a chance to see that again. And apart from that, I will come back later and answer that for you. So let's have it. Squash it in here. Just like this. So that's the first part done. Warm it up again. One. Those thicker pieces, they need a little more heat to go right through than the thinner pieces. But as soon they warmed up, you can put that nicely on there. So I'm going to hold that down. Hi, Michelle. Yes, messy queen. That's me. So, and guys, as I said, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay. That's what it looks like now. I think that's already pretty. So even those bits and scraps are not like those tiny ones, but those bigger ones I'm going to keep. You never know which gap you have to fill up. So now I want to have something going around the top here. And for this one, I have, let me think, I'm going to use something like this. Or Now, I think I'm going to use, you see, I'm going to use this one. This is like also scraps, you know, from trims I have laying around. It's like those smaller craft projects. They are perfect to reuse something like this. So, stick that on there. Another piece which can go on the back. Perfect for reusing all your scraps. You can see I just broke that apart because I'm just going to need like this tiny bit going here onto it. Heat that up. This is just to cover like the top there. And as I said, you know, there's going to be like rust and crust and patina going around it. So this doesn't need to be perfect. But even so, this looks like it was one piece and it was not broken apart. If you look like this, you see, you can just like mush those together and it works perfectly. So there, that's the time, 20 minutes already. So now let's have some fun with those and let's bend those around the corners or the bottle itself. So, let's see. It's already cooling down. Those smaller bits, they cool down a lot quicker. Just warm them up a little. And then you can just like move it around and squish it onto the surface where you want to have it. This is sometimes difficult having you see everything and having everything else under control here also. So warm it up again. This is basically the position I want to have it in. And now I can squish it right to the area I want to have it in. And whatever surface you are, oh, careful, whatever surface you're putting that on, you always firstly use the wood glue. That is the first thing. Even if you put it on glass or something like that, you also use wood glue. And always warm it up again and squish it nicely on there, because even if you put it on a mirror or something like that and you think the mirror is straight, you know, no glass surface, nothing is really straight. So, and this is the nice thing about those WoodUbend ornaments and trims, that you can hot that you can squish them down really hard and you don't you don't ruin them. You know, if you work with paper clay or something like that, you have to be very careful because it's very delicate. And so go like this. So this one I've already broken apart, but I want to have a longer strip here. Still nice and soft, so this is going to snuggle onto the surface. That's probably the right word to say. It very snuggles itself on. So, thank you, Heike. That's right, Michelle. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia from Ohio. What time is it in Ohio? It's about 8:30 here in Germany. So this is slowly taking shape. And I'm probably going to have another piece going around on the other side. So, oops. And I'm using just like, this is just like a cheap chip brush. Applying the glue, nice and generous, because I want to make sure that it stays on there. So let's see. I'm gonna go around. I want to move it over the other chain here. Bend it over there. I'm first going to apply it on top here, and then I'm going to warm it up on the bottom there again and move it over. So, and as I said, the excess glue you can take off with a baby wipe, or so. I'm warming that up now again. Get it nicely over this other area here. So, and around there. And this gets hot also. And as I said, it cools down in the position you leave it in, 2:30. Okay, so you're basically 6 hours behind. It's I think it's Eastern Standard Time, isn't it? Need a little more glue up here. It's not really sticking. So this is taking shape. It's quite like that. So I'm going to put some more of the another cock on there. Let me see which one I'm going to use. And I have like the smaller one down there. It's nice and warm now. Just to finish the edge off down here. I'm going to get one of those Q-tips. You can use the Q-tip also to get into those edges and take the excess glue off. So like this, you can make, you can put it in any shape you want to have it. It's there. Another cog on the side here. Just want to have this And I have this down here. I use the big bottle. Squeeze some on there. Spread it out. And I'm not worried about the wood glue on my fingers, as this is water based. I can wash it easily off in you know, in the sink later on. So thank you, Michelle. You're sweet. So I didn't warm this up again because it's nice and warm and nice and bendy. I'm just going to go in there with the Q-tip and get some of the excess glue out. Because when I squash it onto the surface, the glue is just going to squeeze out on the sides there, which is a good sign that it's snuggling onto the surface. So there you go, another piece on there. So the time half past, let's get going. I will decide later if I put some more on there. I'm going to start with some paste. So I'm going to lay down the base for the crust area now. So as I said, I have the Posh Chalk, the textured paste in vintage gold. Just think, just like a nice, almost bronzy color. And I have the black graphite. So they're nice and shimmery. So I'm just going to mix that up. So let's see. Yeah, I want to have it. I'm just going to put it down. You could put those pastes down right onto the glass also, if you want to. You just got to make sure that the surface is completely clean. You know, no fingerprints or anything up there. That's then the main thing. So, and as this has to dry for about 24 hours, so I'm going to apply it. I'm not putting it down neat, as I want to have some texture. That's what it is for. And this is going to peek through later on also. Put some more over here. Probably you can see where it is going now. So, and Dixie Belle, for example, they have in the US, they have the patina collection, which is like a real chemical reaction. You can create rust and stuff like that, but I like to do it. I'm allergic to loads of things, so I like to work with the less chemicals as possible. So I'm recreating this effect just like with the texture paste and some chalk mineral paints, basically. So this is the perfect steel color, isn't it? And this is going to look metally. the end. Oops. Bleh. Messy, messy, messy. I love working with that. I like being messy. And basically next week, you know, as we have this dry nicely, and next week we can come back and create then the rust color on top. And this is going to look really good. I hope so anyway. Any questions? Here. I'm not going to put the paste onto the moldings because I want to keep the basically the shape of the moldings. I'm just going to squish it around and this is basically what I'm going to do all around the whole bottle now, creating this texture. Mix those together also, as this is going to basically peek through later on also. And this is going to dry rock solid. Absolutely rock solid. So, contaminating it a little bit now, but you can put it on also with a brush. If you use a chip brush or something like that, that works also. I like to do it with this craft spatula because I want to have like this this already looks fun already. So, okay guys, it's almost 40 minutes. I think you're getting the idea. I'm going to do the rest without you. I'm just going to put that to the side. Just bring that up close to you so you can see. This is what it looks like at the moment. So we're creating like the crust at the bottom there as a base for the rust we're going to put on basically next week. We've put our moldings on there. So I'm just going to put it back up so you can see me. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Trish. That's nice. Thank you, Heike. That's sweet. So I'm just going to bring that up a little closer. So it's going to be like a real fun project at the end. I already like that very much, and you can see how much you can like texture you can create with those texture pastes by Posh Chalk. And they're very shiny also, so the light really breaks in them. There's like really sparkly, and this is going to give like the perfect base for the patina we want to create later on. So guys, thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Angela. I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a WoodUbend retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And if you need any help, just let me know, contact me, whatever you want to do. I'm very happy to help you. And I hope you're enjoying this project. We will continue this next week, same time, Wednesday night, and get it finished. So we have like the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, to have like a nice steampunk orientated or inspired candle holder. Guys, I wish you a great night. Thanks for being with me. Thank you for your time. You take care, and I see you. Bye bye. Cheers.